Hello everybody and welcome back to Metroid Prime Fusion 100% Hard Guide. Last time we took down Flagra and proceeded through Magma Caverns. Now we've entered Phendrana Drifts. This one, like a couple of episodes ago, has got it's got some interesting techniques, let's just say that. So I will be giving a bit of an explanation of some new techniques, but they are pretty cool. Anyway, first thing you want to do is climb up here and take a scan of these things. They're a little bit annoying, to be honest, those flying things. They're a little bit of a pain in the ass to scan, but they don't really attack you. You just stand there and get your scans in. Once you've done that, head over here, take a scan of the sleeping Sheargoths and the bats, and then just dash past them with the morph ball. To be honest, you can kind of just ignore them for the most part. These annoying things as well, they react to you if you try and shoot them. If you use a charge beam, they'll head towards you, so it's easier just to use a morph ball and go through them. But you probably know that if you've played the main game anyway. Anyway, this part, you want to use a dash jump. Same as before, lock on, dash, and then ideally use a map to let go of everything, and you'll dash. The good thing is this is nowhere near as difficult as the one for the space jump boots, so you're pretty fine. And then after that it's just L jumping between the platforms. You don't need the platforms lowered or moved or anything like that as per the puzzle. You can pretty much just jump from one to the other, so no problem. After getting that, we have the boost ball, which is a very useful item, especially for saving a little bit of time and getting past stuff. So now you see that bridge, we want to get over there. It's actually not as difficult as you may think. Now, it's actually possible to jump straight onto that platform, but if you miss it, you can just walk up this ramp like that to the top, jump on the platform, and then jump over to the ledge. I kind of fucked it up because I'm an idiot, but whatever. So jumping across there, we can get safely back onto that platform and head back over really easy. So simply jumping down here, and we take a scan of the Chozo Law. It's an easy one to miss because it's hidden behind those crates, so just be aware that it is there. Right, you don't need to take care of any of these Sheargoths. Like before, just speed past them. It's easier now with the boost ball, so don't stress about it. Again, charging only, annoys them, so just roll past them. Okay, so now we see Ridley again, or at least the shadow of Ridley. Don't worry, we will be fighting him soon enough. I say soon, maybe in another 10 episodes or so. Jumping across here, again, use L jumping to make the most of the distance, but it's not too difficult. That can be a little bit annoying, just don't... Like, all your instincts will probably say use a charge shot, but use a missile. If you use a charge shot, it's just gonna annoy those little orb things. So using a missile is probably safer on hard mode. For this part, you don't need to worry too much about it. Those little spider things are quite annoying. But what you want to do is you want to jump on this statue's head and then jump on the little frame here. After you're on there, you can get a nice scan of those spider things from, a safe vantage point. And then jumping across here, you can skip a fair bit of it. You don't have to do any kind of puzzles or platform or anything like that. Just jump on the statue's head and go around. These morph ball puzzles aren't the most interesting of puzzles, to be honest. I mean, I understand why they're there to make use of the morph ball and the morph ball bombs, but, you know, they're just kind of there. Now we're on to the big fight. This is a little bit of a tough fight. It's not as bad as Flagra, nowhere near as bad, but you do have to be careful. The big problem is that you've got to take down loads of sheer goths before fighting the big final boss. Not the big final boss, but you know, the big bad boss. What you need to do is you need to break the back of the sheer goths. You can just shoot it, or you can use charge shots, which are even better. If you use charge shots, it comes open pretty easily. Don't use missiles. If you use missiles like you saw before, what will happen is they'll just bounce off. So just don't waste your ammo at all. There's ammo peppered round as well. Like later, the other two sides will come down as well with more sheer goths, and there'll be more ammo there. So feel free to top up your health and top up your ammo when you need it. It is limited, so don't go too crazy. Just try and play it safe. Dash around them. Take out the backs. Job's a good one. So yeah, here we go, here's another one. I'm trying to stock up on my ammo and health relatively early on, because I know that when it comes to the big boss, I'm not really going to find an opportunity to be able to refill my health. So I'm wanting to do it now where possible. I know I won't, you know, go overboard, because even with those health restorations, I'm not going to be at full health. So there's no real harm in me taking it now. And against these sheer goths, it's probably the easier moment. When it comes to the big bad boss, which you'll see in just a moment, this one's a little bit different. What you've got to try and do is use morph ball bombs to take care of it. Using morph ball bombs, you can take out relatively easily. I say relatively easily. On hard mode, she does a hell of a lot of damage, so you still have to be careful. But what you want to be doing is placing bombs pretty much under its chin. That's the ideal part. You can do it towards the back as well, and it is possible, because really where you want to be hitting is underneath, like the belly side of things. But if you do in front, it'll generally hit her, or even better, she'll walk over the top of it and you'll get like a dead central one. This does like more damage than pretty much anything else. It's a little bit annoying. As you can see, she is like wailing on my health quite a lot. But if you just place all three bombs down and roll away, just try and avoid attacks as best you can, she should go down relatively easily. I mean, this is a hard mode guide. If you're playing in normal mode, this will be like a piece of cake. You don't need to worry about it. On hard mode, it's a bit more difficult. Like, as you can see, I've got 25 health left, which, you know, isn't the best, but it's still definitely doable. I would recommend saving before you take down this boss, just in case. But it's not too hard. To be honest, the worst part is facing the enemies before, because it just takes so long to beat them. And it's more annoying than anything. But anyway, we've got the wave beam now. So that's neat. Okay, with the wave beam in hand, we're going to do a little bit of backtracking. There's not really much more we want to do in Phendrana. There's a little bit of a diversion that we need to make, which you'll see in just a moment. So we'll go through here, and just fall down. First things first, before I go on the little diversion, I'm going to save. Don't want to do that boss again. Thank you very much. Right, out we get. So what you want to do is jump up here, And then go across here. Dun, 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 up here. And up here. If you go around this corner, you'll see a little door. I could have done this earlier, really, but I didn't. Anyway, come in here and scan those little things. Those little things, they disappear after a while in the game. So it is a missable scan. As such, you want to do it now. Later they turn into a different enemy. So doing it now is best, because otherwise you may just miss them. Anyway, back down we go to Magma. Right, knock that open. This is just backtracking at the moment, so nothing really special here. I don't really know why I did a dash jump, but hey ho. Okay, so let's go through this door now. You probably noticed the broken glass on there. We're going to take advantage of that later on when we've got the power bombs, but for the moment we're just going to ignore it. I think it's probably possible to skip this cycle and get through before the fire starts, but I like to wait for it. Yeah, don't need to worry too much about that. Doing a dash jump over here is not necessary, but the lava hurts a lot, so if you can successfully get a dash jump, then you can go to the other side and either not get hit by lava, or sustain very little damage. I got quite a lot of damage, but it's fine, because I can just about make it. You want to be rolling through that lava pit, that second lava pit, in order to get across, and you need a little bit of health for it. I had enough health, but like just enough health. That's why you kind of want to do that dash jump a bit earlier on. Just to try and save some health more than anything. Okay, back to Talon. The good thing is, if you did get heavy damage from the previous room, there's some of those little spiky enemies in here, which you can use to farm for a bit of health. So let's get some health back. Nice one. And there's also a missile expansion, so obviously don't miss that. Not got fantastic health, but it's a little bit better than what it was. I'm still getting a flashing warning. Anyway, again, there's another little shortcut you can take. So if you see this branch, you can jump on it. There we go. Oh, no, fucked. Try again. The fact that I've fallen down means this is not quicker. But if you can get on the branch, you can jump up there, jump up here, jump up here, jump up here. Ta-da! Obviously none of that's necessary, it's just like a little thing you can do. So it's entirely optional. If you want to go up the long way, you can do. Again, that dash jump isn't really necessary, you can just do it the normal way. I'm just doing it to practice my dash jumps more than anything. Anyway, you'll probably recognise where we are at the moment. We're heading back to the Chozo Ruins. So now that we have the wave beam, we can access a different area of the Chozo Ruins. This does involve a couple of interesting techniques, one of which is actually really straightforward to do, and you should be able to pull it off with relative ease. The other's a lot more difficult. The other is actually going to take you a fair bit of practice, I imagine. But, you know, I'll tell you what to do when we get to it, because you'll see it. but it's nowhere near as easy as it looks. Like before, jump up the hive to get to the top part, and go through here. Jumping over here. Again, this is all backtracking, so nothing special. You can use those bat things in order to restore health if you want. Which, you know, I should probably do because my health's not great. But there we go. Okay, so back here. Now we're at a save point, so I am going to save. I don't want to play it risky because if I die, I've got to do quite a fair chunk of level again. And that would really suck. So I'm not going to do that, because I'm not silly. Okay, so another shortcut, you can jump up here. And then let's jump up here. Hey, we've got mothball bombs. Let's get the expansion. Those laser things are a little bit annoying, but don't stress about them too much, just try your best. Right, so those doors that we did before, well, the platforms that we load to the door, we can now go through. This is where we need to be heading, through this point. Now, this is where we need to do one of our techniques. Not in this section, this just leads to an upgrade. But hey, energy tank. That's very much needed. Thankfully, we'll be picking energy tanks up a little bit more frequently now, so we'll have a little bit of extra health to play around with. Now, there's a trick here, which is called a bomb space jump. What you want to do is go through this door, like this, and aim towards the spider rail track. You activate a bomb jump, then at the top, press X. That will get you out of the jump, and then you can jump to the top of the cat thing. What happens is that you don't get the unroll animation because the wall that you see there is blocking it. So it'll allow you to basically do an instant jump. So as I say, what you need to do a bomb jump, then press X to unroll, and then jump after that. And the game will think that you're on a solid surface, but you're actually in mid-air. Doing that jump will allow you to get to the top of the spider ball track, and you can just go in with no spider ball. Anyway, that's not the only spider ball skip that we're going to do. You'll see the next one in just a moment. So work your way across here and open the door. Okay, so now we're at this half pipe. Again, there's another spider ball track up here, which we normally have to go through. Oh, actually no, I think this bit doesn't have a spider ball track. I think the spider ball track's just a layer. Yeah, either way, what you want to do is use boost ball, and you probably saw me land on like a little pipe. Again, just unfurl at the top when you're above the pipe, and just try and land on it. There's no trick or anything like that. It's literally just doing your boost ball at that moment, so that when you press X to unravel, you're pretty much above the pipe and you can land on it. Then just jump over to the expansion and turn into a morph ball just before you reach it. It'll change like you're clipping or whatever, and it will count as picking up the missile expansion, even though you're not actually in the tube. Okay, here we have a map station. I'm not actually picking up the map, I'm only getting the scan, but it is an easy one to miss. Because the thing is, with the map stations, you do have to scan them, but they're not necessary in the game. And a lot of them are quite tucked away. That one I find that it's on the way, so it's an easy one to get, but hey ho. Now we're at the Chozo Ghost fight, and it's not too difficult to be honest. You can take it out relatively easy. charge blasts, worth a treat. Don't forget the Chozo lore behind the statue either. Again, Chozo lore is very easy to miss. You'll see as well while I'm fighting this that there's a spider ball track in the background. That's the one we're going to skip. It's actually relatively easy to do as well. Because what we need is we need to activate the little bomb portal things. So if we jump up here, right, we can jump onto this pipe just like before, and then we can jump up here. Ta-da! Very easy. Jump onto the pipe, jump onto the platform, that's that. I find that once you get to the top, it's good to morph, because I don't think you can quite fit. If I don't morph at that point, you just fuck up. Now this part needs a little bit of an explanation. This is a triple bomb jump. Now triple bomb jumps are quite difficult to pull off. I'll do a link to like a web page that explains what to do. But what you need to do is you need to plant your first bomb and then let it blast you into the air. Then the second bomb you put when you land, and then right before it explodes put down a third bomb. Now the good thing is, because of the recharge, you can then put down 3 more bombs, so you put them down quite quickly. There is like a sort of order to it, but I found just hammering it is generally the best. And the way the bombs go off, you do a triple bomb jump, like you see in the picture. Oh, in the video rather, not picture. These are moving pictures. Anyway, I'll do a link to a more detailed description which contains like a specific video showing you. You can see from my video what I did, but it's probably easier just to follow that description and, use that with what to do. As for the ice beam, jump up the frog. Nothing much more to it than that. So I'm going to save here and call it quits. I'll see you next time. Bye.